Welcome to Fabletop RPG Group. This today will be Zombie Island, a one-shot from the Roll app. Please go to your mobile device store and download Roll app, a perfect mobile device game for you to pick up and play an RPG on the go, whether it be a campaign or a one-shot. This is also a big shout out to Leftside91 that gives us anime inspired clothing. Check it out at leftside91.com for all of their gear. This is also a big shout out to Best Buddies. Representation with inclusion, of course. Check out the movement and please no bullying at bestbuddies.org for more information on everything about Best Buddies in your local area. Now, without further ado, this is Zombie Island, starting cast of Donovan, Drake, Vince, and Sarah. Sarah's not part of our usual group. She will be participating in this one shot today. Remember, inclusion is everything, my friends. And of course, I, Nick, your Dungeon Master, will go ahead and bring you today this game. Enjoy.
Zombie Island, guys. Backstory. Sunset Island was a tropical paradise as one of the world's most exotic vacation destinations. It attracted hundreds of thousands of people every year. The weather was always sunny, the water always blue, and the forest always lush and green. It could not have been more perfect, except for the zombies. It happened so suddenly. One day people were playing volleyball and drinking from coconuts. The next day they were running from the undead. No one remembers when or where the first zombie struck, but soon they were coming out of the forest, creeping around shopping malls, shambling up beaches, and breaking into people's hotel rooms. They weren't drinking pina coladas, they were drinking brains. The plague spread fast. Once bit, a person would turn full zombie in a matter of minutes. Soon the dead outnumbering the living, the survivors tried to call for help, but soon found that all communications to the outside world had been cut off. Phones didn't work, internet was down, and no boats were coming to shore. If they weren't busy surviving, people might have died from boredom. Then the military showed up, but they had not come to help. Sunset Island was quickly put into quarantine and a mandate was set. Exterminate everyone, zombie and survivor alike. The risk of outside contamination was too high. No one would be allowed to leave the island. What caused this freak outbreak? Rumors say that the resort was built on an old chemical dumping ground, or that this is the curse of a long-dead island tribe. Perhaps even the resort itself is a cover-up for a high-risk government experiment. All that matters now is getting out alive. Your player goals. The players were vacationing on the Sunset Island when the outbreak began. They are now on the run from both zombie and military, and are searching for a way off the island. The primary goal is to escape Sunset Island. The players may need to steal a military vehicle, repair communications to call for help, and or construct their own escape boat. They'll need to be careful. There are also other survivors on the island, and not all of them can be trusted. Players may also choose to seek out and stop the source of the outbreak. It may be a military experiment, tribal curse, toxic waste dump, or something else entirely. Adventure start. Players are grouped together in a boarded-up convenience store in the Sunset Shopping Mall. They recently escaped a horde of zombies and fled in here. They may have known each other beforehand, or they have been total strangers who have fallen into group together. They, while safe for the moment, they will not be able to stay here long. Zombies, soldiers, and survivors are on constant patrol. It's only a matter of time before they are discovered. The front door of the convenience store is boarded up, but could be pried back open to get them back into the main mall area. There is also a locked door to the shop's basement in the back, which may eventually lead outside or into the catacombs below. As your guys' starting point. So you guys recently managed to get in here. It's all boarded up. Let's see where you guys take it from there.
Alrighty then.
Alright. I think I can break down that locked door.
Don't be so hasty.
I'm gonna punch it really hard.
Don't be so hasty. You don't know what's on the other side of that.
We're about to find out.
Oh, well, if anyone dies, he dies first.
Damn right. So how do I do this?
Break it down.
Right.
So use your unarmed and roll a d20.
Roll a d20, alright. I got a natural 3, but I got a 17 as my unarmed skill.
Okay, so it's a total of 20. You go ahead and you slam into the door. It is still locked. But you damaged the door quite a bit.
Congratulations.
And it's still
Everything
on
that's
its-
dead that can still hear within a mile of us now knows where we're at.
So is it still on its hinges or no?
It's still on its hinges. It's busted up a bit, but it's not broken down completely.
Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna go for this a second time.
Why don't you wait? Maybe we can see if we can find something that's, oh, I don't know, to defend ourselves with. You, what's your name?
Nate.
Nate. All right, good. And what about you?
I'm Kate.
Oh, are you guys married?
It happened
What are the
accidentally.
That's a strange coincidence.
I ship them together
I
now.
think that's Horton's good luck.
I ship them together now. It's Nate and Kate.
Sorry, my character wouldn't know the word portent. I think that means good luck.
All right. What did you guys do before this?
I was relaxing by the poolside.
Not what I meant.
I'm a
What
cashier.
skills do you have? What do you do for a living?
Oh, what do I do for a living?
Yes. Do you blow dudes behind the local convenience store for fun? Or, I mean, what? What do you do? Come on. Before this jag-off, knocks down the door and brings everything that wants to eat us within a mile.
So,
If he hasn't
My
already.
name's not Jagoff, it's Coach.
So,
Because I put myself in.
just some little bit more background on your guys' classes. Casters in this scenario, you guys specialize in quick utility and items around you. So if you guys have ever played the Dead Rising series, you guys are Frank West doing like, oh, good, here's a little bit of this, here's a little bit of that. You guys are really good at thinking on your feet.
That's
putting
Chuck
shit together.
Green.
Green. That's Chuck Green, not
MacGyver.
Frank.
That's from the first Dead Island.
Not
You
Dead
mean-
Island.
What Dead,
Dead
Rising.
Rising.
Whatever. Fuck. That's
And from
Chuck
the,
Green is the guy who builds things. Frank is the guy who throws things and spits on people.
Frank in Dead Rising 2 does build things, but whatever. It's all the same shit.
he did that in the first one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we need to know what we can each do. That way we can have a better chance of surviving, or I'm out. And you can all die.
Yeah, I'd rather not die at this point. Thank you very much.
Well, I think at this point it'd be die and then die again.
Yeah. That's not fun for anybody.
So I was in research. I've made a lot of different things. I have a lot of patents out there. I'm what you might term a nerd that doesn't get out very much, but I do a lot of yoga, so I can help you if you need to maintain a pose for a long time.
I want both casters to roll me improv. So write down improv on your sheets and then roll me a d20.
Don't forget about yes and, guys.
Improv creation, actually, more specifically.
Let me guess, you're just a blunt instrument.
No. I'm really strong.
So I have
Apparently, very blunt.
That's the protein shake. Speaking from what I'm getting over here.
Hell, gosh darn yeah, brother.
Alright, so,
I got a 13.
Okay.
we need...
So now with the numbers you rolled, roll the d20 again and add that to the number you have. No, like not physically add it, but just tell me the total. So like you rolled a 17 and a 6, so that'd be 23.
23.
But you don't have to write that down. Like I said, this is just
32.
okay. So you find that with everything that you have in the convenience store, you have enough material to create 10 Molotov cocktails, like contained within their own bottle. For you, on the other hand, but you see what she sees, essentially, so she's already putting that together. But what you see is, in this convenience store in the mall, they also have a maintenance hatch, kind of like off to the side, like a closet almost. In there, you end up finding like some saw blades, stray tools like screwdrivers, an actual like hand saw. You can probably create escapable weapons with these. They probably won't last a hell of a long time with some damage, but you can create something out of it.
Did I tell you guys I used to be a mechanic before the war started?
What kind of mechanic?
Auto mechanic.
Okay.
Specialized in motorcycles.
All right, well, see if you can slap us something together to improve our survivability. Oh, I need something from you.
What would that be?
I'm gonna take a bobby pin out of her hair.
Okay, like, so
I need this. Thank you. I'm going to the door that he so elegantly tried to bash in. I want to look at the. I'm going to try the handle.
it's
It's
locked. It's locked there.
Does it have a deadbolt or no?
You can see there's a deadbolt from the other side. There's
So it's a double deadbolt.
It's a double deadbolt, and it's also with the way that he hit it before, you can probably imagine that somebody probably chained the other side.
Well,
So yeah, you'll be able to.
somebody's or something it could still be in there. Because it's not going to be chained and the room be empty. So that is a no-go.
You may take a swing at it?
No. The door's chained from the other side. So if we're on an island full of dead things running around trying to eat other people, and this door is locked and chained from the other side, and no one is saying anything, that tells me one of two things. Either that person is dead, or that person is really dead. And if they're just dead, then you break down that door and you basically kill us. Congratulations, you're a fucking moron.
Wait a minute. If I punch the door, how will it kill us? It'll kill the door.
He's one of those.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the...
Okay,
You guys
you
told
do-
me I'm a mechanic.
You probably know that if you manage to at least unlock the main piece, you could probably shake it enough because he has dented the door enough to kind of peek in behind. You also know that if you just punch a simple hole through it, or at least punch a hole through a piece, you can probably look on the other side. It's a little more brutal than what he will do, but same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Stand aside.
No.
I reel back with my
Don't.
fist.
Don't.
What? Why
I'm
not?
telling you,
Yeah.
that door is chained from the other side. That
Yeah.
means that someone or something is still in there. The more you do to this door, the more likely that whoever or whatever is in there is going to come out and kill us. You know,
What?
dead. D-E-D, dead. Get up, true people. Yeah.
Wait a goddamn minute, you spelled dead wrong.
Wow! I'm surprised you noticed that. I'll take the bobby pin I relieve from her, I stick it in my collar. Okay, we need a better idea. Are there
So
any
I
other
can't
doors in
punch a
here?
hole in the door is what you're saying.
No, wait a second. We
What?
really haven't explored this room completely. What if they were trying to lock something in here?
Then we would have noticed it
We
already.
would have found it by now.
The racket he was
So,
making.
so you do know that, you guys ran in here, and you guys are the ones that boarded it up, but that door's already shut when you came in here.
Yeah.
That's two things that you do know. So,
Are there any other doors other than to the coolers and whatnot?
In the maintenance one?
you got the maintenance closet, you got the drink coolers, which, they're drinks.
I'll check the maintenance door then.
Actually, each of you roll me perception, so,
Perception.
you know.
We just made a perception skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
14.
What is it with you and dice recently?
This is why I'm afraid I'm gonna kill you guys.
I don't like this.
And not just today.
I got an
I'm talking about the
18.
future.
It has
I'm
to be
gonna
flat.
Alright.
It's not porous.
OTKing the whole party.
I got a 23 on my perception. Because I got an 18 for my skill.
Nice.
I'm more perceptive than I am strong.
That's
You know what? Next roll, I'm gonna do it with my left hand instead of my right. Maybe
Maybe it's because I whacked up your right hand when you were younger.
26 for my perception.
Okay. 26
I got
total?
10 total.
Okay.
23.
I got 6.
Okay.
Let the geniuses handle this.
So,
The geniuses?
so anyone that didn't roll higher than a 10, you notice that there are many doors in this place. There's a few of them. You haven't opened them all.
Holy shit.
The rest of you, one of you do notice that there is an actual drink locker that keeps all the drinks cool for stocking. There is 2 office doors. There's also another door that's, if you were looking at the exit door in the back, it's like off to the left of the hallway where the bathroom is, but in the behind that. So you would go down the hallway like this and turn. That's where the other door is.
So you guys find 4 other doors, you just haven't opened them yet.
Are they locked?
You haven't tried. You just know that
All
the
right.
doors are there.
Yeah.
I'll check the maintenance door real quick. I want to see if it's locked.
The maintenance door that's around the corner?
No, the one closest to us.
Oh, that's the one he found. That's
Oh, the one that he was trying to bash in?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay,
That's the one that's the maintenance hatch, and then
never
there's the
mind.
closet. So,
So now with all the materials that I found, what can I make with them?
so you have like a bident, which you're using with screwdrivers. Screwdrivers, essentially a broom handle, some really well put together twine, and like a, finagling like that. You can make
You said there were some saw blades and stuff?
yeah, like you can make like axes essentially, which using the same method. They would just have double saw blades on them. Whatever you feel like you can do in there. Like I said, you have enough material in there to make a couple of melee weapons. They're just not going to be extraordinary quality.
Is it enough to pass out the...
Oh yeah. You have at least enough material to make 4 weapons because there are 4 broomsticks in there, with 1 metal broomstick. So you can make one of them more durable than the others, but it is kind of hollow, but it's still stronger than the wood.
I'd like to search the store for a bag of Cheetos.
Done. You're good. There's a whole shelf of Cheetos.
My God.
All right, I am going to look. I mean, this is a resort island, so it's not likely, but I'm going to look behind the counter to see if there's anything like a baseball bat or even a gun for the
Knife.
clerk. Yeah, something for them to defend themselves from a robbery. Again,
Roman
resort
perception. Roman perception.
resort island, probably not very likely, but you never know. There's some really paranoid people out there.
Guys, I found the Cheetos.
So that's a 3. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you find a baseball bat behind there, and you find a gun box, but it's closed, unfortunately. So you don't know if there is actually one in there or not, but you know that it's
I'm going
there.
to attempt to pick the lock of the gun box.
Okay,
What
so
type
roll.
of gun box is this?
Well,
Fingerprint kind, or?
Well, it requires a key.
Is it the
No
size of
fingerprint.
a rifle or a handgun?
Well, with the shape of it, might be 2 handguns in there, but most guns can be pulled apart. So we'll see what happens.
All right, this is going to be for my lockpicking
They got
skill.
robbed and had to assemble the gun before they could defend themselves. Not a bad roll.
Okay, I got it.
Cool.
All right. 22 for lockpicking.
Okay, yeah.
I took it. It was just like,
Yeah, usually with gun boxes this small, they're usually a pretty simplistic key, but they're, still normally you need, the actual key to even get into it. But you manage, and the lockpick is, the bobby pin is ruined afterwards, but you can at least, you open it up. There's 4 6-shot pistols in there. The clips are kind of small. They were kind of made for like a quick, handout, but you notice that the one gun that would have been in the middle, the imprint's gone, which means it was probably a much bigger caliber. These are,
this is a real head scratcher here.
so you have,
Either somebody was double dealing, or they were just paranoid. I mean, like, really paranoid.
What'd you find over there?
I found the Cheetos.
I found
Not
guns.
you, him.
You found guns?
Yes.
Can I have 2 of them?
No.
Okay.
There's enough of us here for each of us to have a gun. There's also a gun missing, a larger pistol, probably a Magnum, if I'm going to guess.
You think the Magnum is in that door that I tried to punch?
No, because you would have been shot.
yeah, these are.
You said they're probably dead because they were being quiet.
Yeah, which means they're probably a zombie, which means shooting you would have been the last thing on its mind. It would rather just bite you.
I could kick a zombie's
What's
ass.
slightly bigger than a 45 cal?
A 46 cal.
No, a 44 automag.
Okay. What's the standard caliber for a gun? Normally it's
9 milli.
a 9. Okay, that's what I
9
thought. I
millimeter
couldn't think of it.
is probably the most standard firearm size in the world.
Yeah,
But
so
I
this-
could be wrong.
So the guns, these are smaller guns. They are 9 mil, But the clips in them are only hold 6 shots. These were like, emergency,
This is more of a
backup.
holdout pistol than anything else.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Special
In
would make
case
more
of
sense.
suicide.
Save the last bullet for yourself.
Save the first.
I check
shot.
each gun, make sure, it's like 6 in the clip, 1 in the chamber.
Yeah.
7 shots. All right. Are there any spare clips in here?
It's
No,
actually a
not here.
magazine.
So if you handed out the gun will have a power of 8. So you would put down 9mm pistol, 6-shot, and skill power 8.
Are you handing that to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I have the safeties on, just for, the record.
What did you say? 8 power?
Yeah, an 8.
So
So-
my skill with it is automatically 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 7 total shots.
What are you handing out, Nate?
Well, I was able to make a bident, 2 axe saw blades, except one of them is metal, and a broom spear.
How did you manage the broom spear?
Kind of whittled down the tip of it.
Nice.
I'm going to keep the bat.
By the way, the blade axes, are there like 2 blades on 2 different sides of
Well,
the...
here's the question, how many saw blades did I find in there?
You found a few saw blades, like there were, you're probably going to say like probably 8 total.
Then, yeah, enough to put 2 on each side of the room.
Okay. So you used 4 saw blades so they're double blade axes, a bident, and a spear, essentially.
And what's the skill damage for the bat?
That'd be a 7.
This
So-
is my stick of persuasion.
Nate, can I have the spear? I don't think you want me having any of those other things.
Sure.
I have an axe. I always wanted to be a barbarian.
Spear's a 6.
You take the metal one, because you got the muscles.
Yeah.
All right.
The metal double axe blade will actually have a power of 10.
I need one more thing off the top. Ooh, there's a couple things in here.
Are you keeping the other 2 melee weapons, or are you gonna give one to Rob's character?
What is your character's name?
No, we never bothered asking
Yeah,
me
that's
any
true,
of these
that's true.
things.
My name's
So I'm gonna, after I hand out the pistols, I look for a box of paper clips and a bottle of vinegar and a box of baking soda.
Okay.
Y'all are
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
find
clean.
you find those in the convenience store. The vinegar is a little harder to find because vinegar is not what you know it from here. Since this is a resort island, there's a lot of import exports. You find some rice vinegar. You find some
The apple cider vinegar?
I'll
No.
go with the rice vinegar. That's closest to what I'm looking for.
okay. That was the other one I was going to mention was tarragon vinegar, but
You gonna finish that vinegar?
And a pack of lighters.
okay. Yeah, easy enough to find. The Bic lighters okay.
So as I'm handing out the weapons, so I know who to cry over if things go south. What's everybody's names?
Coach.
All right.
John.
And okay. And
Remember me.
Kate, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Nate,
The one
Kate,
that's not
John,
married,
and
right?
Coach. You guys twins?
No, I don't know him. He's weird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
Really? Would you like one of these Molotov cocktails? You
I
can throw it at somebody.
Rob, what was your character's name again?
John.
Sean.
You so you were able to make 10 of those cocktails. What distribution do you want to hand out?
I'm afraid he would just blow us up.
Can
So,
I have one of those cocktails? I'm thirsty.
not that kind of cocktail. No.
Grab a.
You get
You want one of that? There's some
Actually-
alcohol over there.
Actually, roll me a d20.
16.
So she goes, yeah, sure, and she just hands you a raw bottle of alcohol off the shelf.
Like what out? Like rubbing alcohol?
Yeah, sure.
You have
why
to
not?
check. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Is this perception roll?
No, it's just a straight d20 roll.
Oh, just a straight d20. Okay. 11.
You're getting handed a really young bottle of whiskey.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Don't drink all of that right now.
Why not?
If I have to explain that to you, we've got bigger problems. Do not.
What?
Speaking of big problems,
I can't
stay
hear
here
you,
for
I
much
can't.
longer.
Don't John, can you help me with him, please? Yeah,
Want me to
the
do-
lid back.
I don't know him.
Anyway.
Alright, whiskey.
All right.
Never mind. Like I was saying, did you want a Molotov
So what do
cocktail
you?
to
So
call
did
it
you
there?
hand rob one of the melee weapons,
prefer
or
I just
you
carry
hold
all
on
of
to
them.
the
You
other
carry
two?
those. I grabbed the vinegar and the baking soda for hydrogen.
So,
Oh.
John, I distributed some weapons. I don't know if you want a melee weapon.
I just hoist the bat. I've got my stick of persuasion. I think I'm good. That and a small sidearm. By the way, guns, last resort. Save the last bullet for yourself and go for the head. I have no idea what your guys' respective skills are, but please don't just go popping off like this is a fucking rap video.
I have never fired a gun before. What do I do?
Oh.
I know
You know what? Just give
I know
me
you
the
pull
gun.
trigger.
Give me the
I know
gun.
You pull the trigger.
Give me the gun.
Like you pointed
Give me
out,
the gun.
You point the gun at
Give
them
me
and
the
you pull
gun.
trigger.
Give me the
What?
gun.
No.
Give me the gun.
No.
Give me.
I need
the
it for
gun.
the thing we're doing. What?
Do you know how to use it?
Coach.
You pull the trigger and then the thing in front of it just falls down.
Does he
You know
incidentally
what?
pull the trigger?
No.
No, because you put safety on. So.
He doesn't know that. None of them know
I'm
that.
not pulling
Oh,
it.
wait. Just roll
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
a d20, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 14.
You've never fired the gun yourself, but your dad's an expert marksman. He's giving you gun lessons, but you've never actually fired the damn thing yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty
How
much a
would you-
genius.
Yeah. Maybe he was. Maybe
That's not real gun lessons if you actually haven't fired it.
No,
when he
no.
was-
Maybe his dad realized he was too dumb to actually
Look,
handle a live
I've handled
firearm.
a
Oh,
gun
okay.
before.
No, Coach.
Yeah.
Point that away from me, please.
Yeah.
No, not I don't mean that. You don't point that at people.
Oh, my
Unless
gun
you're
is
gonna.
most useful when
Nate.
you pointed at somebody.
Nate.
Only if it's somebody.
Nate.
What?
Let's go.
Let's do
So
this.
I'm gonna hold on to the
Okay, so
Are we going to the back door?
so the wooden axe blade or the wooden staffed axe blade, that's a skill power of 7, and the Biden's a 6.
I have a question. Is there any cooking equipment in here?
Like what kind of cooking equipment?
Like for quick food?
Like a microwave.
Microwave,
The hot dog rollers they got at 7-Eleven.
gas stove.
Percolator.
Roll me guys perception. So whatever you roll in the d20 plus your perception.
All right.
I have 19.
That's a
18.
20. With that,
17.
my nat 2, I got a 20.
Perception is 2.
My perception is 18.
Hold it to you. Okay. Everyone have above a 12. Yes.
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 I got that.
Okay. You all notice this. You guys can find mini 1-egg skillets. You can find, like, that they sell. You do find a microwave with some frozen items literally around the 2 microwaves. And you find camp sternos, because people do like to camp out on the beaches. And I can't even think of it. And a portable grill, like for camping.
Like
So
one that uses charcoal?
no, the one that uses the sternos.
Okay.
I'm going to take the sterno cans and I'm going to pack most of them around the microwave.
You're not supposed
What
to
are
put
you-
Oh,
those-
alrighty then.
We
Don't
need
do that.
we need an exit and we need a distraction. We're going out the back.
Well, I can just kick the door down.
You
How
guys
many
have
of
it.
those are you using?
I'm going to put as many as I can. I'm going to leave
No,
it.
no.
No, hold on. This is what, and then I'm going to keep one that's going to go in the microwave underneath the thing of frozen peas.
You gotta be careful not to use too many of those.
We won't be around here, and these things are sensitive to sound. If this thing goes off, it might clear the roads enough for us to pass safely and unnoticed.
Yes.
And
if
draw
we
the
use too
living-
many of those, if we are too close, we're going to be incinerated as well.
This place is cinder block. It's not going to do that much damage. It'll set the building on fire for sure.
Before you guys do anything else, do you guys want to check any of the 4 doors you guys found?
Well, I'm not.
behind the
I'm setting
bathrooms.
it up, but I'm not going to do anything with it just yet. I'm not
Okay.
going to. I'm not going to set the timer on the microwave until we're getting ready to go.
Can we check the office doors?
I was gonna check the one behind the bathrooms.
Okay, so Coach goes ahead and he turns the corner to go check out one door.
Yeah.
Kate goes ahead and checks out one of the offices. Anybody else?
But to go check out that back door. I'm going to be very attentive to the environment. I'm looking for telltale blood stains and smears and other
Toward the one that he started breaking down. Okay.
No, the one in the back.